guys, I'm Chewy Mew, but my real name is Eric, and welcome back to another Chewy Mew review, where I review stuff, specifically right now my Spider-Man figures. In the previous review, we took a look at the Toybiz, I think 2006, 2005, Shocker Demo-Goblin. This actually isn't the Toybiz one, this is actually re-released by Hasbro in the Spider-Man Origins line. Actually, I have a couple other Origins figures, but regardless, I think this one's pretty awesome. Let's take him off of his glider. First, let's take a look at the glider, and then we'll take a look at this guy. Put him over there. So he's still on the frame. And the glider, oops, I heard a crunching sound. So the glider actually was originally transparent orange, and I painted it metallic silver. I don't really know why. I don't think it looks good, it looks kind of bad. I painted it like a few years ago, but I think it looks kind of bad. Painted this main console part here black, painted everything else like metallic silver, gunmetal gray kind of color. And also, a few years back, like when I was maybe over 10 years ago, probably 12, I don't know how long ago, quite a while ago, one of my dogs, rest in peace, he actually chewed up the head on the glider. There was it honestly looked a little bit like his head. Looked a little bit like his head mounted on the end of the glider, like obviously orange with red eyes. And my dog chewed it up. But yeah, so I think it still looks nice, but the head is missing, and that kind of sucks. But I think it still looks pretty nice. Set that aside, and let's take a look at the figure. So on the bottom of the foot, it says 2008. You might be able to see that. 2008. Come on, camera. Don't give up on me now. 2008 Marvel, and on the other side it says Hasbro, made in China, because everything's made in China or by Hasbro. In this case, it's both. He has a pretty loose waist here. I played with this one quite a bit. I actually use this as a cut on my finger there. I actually use this as a hobgoblin a lot of times because I didn't actually have a hobgoblin yet, which I do now. But yeah, the cape is like plasticky rubbery. There's some little dust on it and stuff. This guy actually I haven't played with. Actually I stopped playing with this guy like quite a while ago because I got another hobgoblin. So I kind of stopped using this one. I don't know, I didn't like it as much. Also his tongue falls out. My tongue actually ripped off. So I just kind of like stick it back in his mouth and hope that it stays. It's not staying for now, but there's the tongue. I'll just put that aside. Put it on a glider for now. But yeah, so this figure's pretty cool. They actually reused this body. Toybiz did. They actually reused this body in the Sinister Six box set Green Goblin. It's a pretty cool looking figure. This one's pretty cool too. This was actually a repaint of the 2000 something Toybiz Hobgoblin, which I don't think this looks like Hobgoblin. This definitely looks more like Demo-Goblin because Hobgoblin doesn't have a face like that. But Hasbro just repainted the stuff to make it Demo-Goblin colors. It was originally like orange and baby blue like Hobgoblin is, but regardless, take a look at his articulation. So one other thing, the cape, I think you can actually take the cape off. I've never tried it before and I don't want to risk ripping the material. You can put these things up. Oh, also, he actually also originally came with a hoodie, and I lost the hood. Like, came with a hood, like a ripped hood, and I lost that, so unfortunately I don't have that to show you. But this figure's gone through a lot of wear and tear. I mean, he lost the tongue, he lost the front of his glider, lost his hood. I don't know if he came with a bag. I don't think he came with a bag, but he's definitely missing a lot of his goodies. So let's take a look at his articulation. His head rotates all the way around. And being Demo-Goblin, that seems appropriate. The head rotates all the way around. Don't let him throw up on you. I think the neck also rotates here. Yeah, the neck kind of swivels here, like in this joint there. I'm gonna put him closer to the camera. His arms rotate all the way around. The arms rotate all the way around. And he has this strange joint that I've only seen on one other figure, which shares the same body, is that his arms move like this. You can bring his arms in like this, but then you have these joints sticking out. And if you look on the back, there's actually gaps in his back. You can actually put your fingers in there. Weird, but I mean, it works as long as you're doing something like that. It doesn't look too bad. It just looks It doesn't look too bad from the back, and the sides it looks kind of funky, but yeah, well. There's rotation here at the bicep. There's a single bend in the elbow, because this was kind of before Toybiz started like putting heavy articulation on the figures. Like, villains didn't have too much articulation yet. Spider-Man figures still had like double jointed elbows and stuff, but these ones, they were still like testing out new stuff with villains. His glove rotates right here. That's the end of the articulation in the arms. He has like a ball joint here, like in the waist. Mine's pretty loose, so he's pretty wobbly. But it rotates. It doesn't rotate all the way around. It actually gets caught on his belt buckle here. The side of the waist gets caught on the belt buckle, but it gives a good range of motion. Not as good as, like, you know, like the chest ball joint, or not as good as like the upper torso ball joint here, where it's like, you know, all that motion. Also, this is the first Spider-Man figure I ever had. I actually reviewed this in my very first video of the reviews. The legs kick up pretty good. They go out good. So yes, Demo-Goblin can do the splits. Pretty good. Rotation here in the lower leg, halfway you know what I mean. I'm trying to say something, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but single bend in the knee. It's a pretty good bend. It's like almost 90 degrees. That'd be 90 degrees, but it's a little more than that. And rotation here in the boot. Yeah, rotation here in the boot. The toe bends a little bit, bends all the way back. And you can get this guy in some pretty dynamic poses, which I usually honestly don't know how to I don't really know too much how to pose these guys. Like, I need to see like some good poses to know like what to do with these guys. Or something like that, I think looks kind of cool or something. But the thing is, putting them on the glider, there's like these little loops here. You just stick the feet on, and they kind of like click into place. Slide the feet on. The only thing is, when it comes to posing them on the glider, you only have like this space to put them on, so you can't like do anything crazy. Like, you can't have them like, if you want them riding the glider, you can't have them doing the splits, or they'll fall off the glider. But yeah, and here's his tongue. Let's put the tongue back on. I'm probably going to end up super gluing the tongue back on just so it doesn't fall off. And that was a look at the Hobgoblin figure, or Demo-Goblin. Originally with the Hobgoblin figure until Hasbro in the Spider-Man Origins line actually went back and repainted it, like I said. But that's going to be all for this review. You know, let me know what you think. If you like the review, let me know. Let me know what you think about this guy. And I will see you guys in the next video. Wow.